The following is rated TVMA and is intended only for mature audiences. Viewer discretion advised.
Hello, everybody. I will be with you in a moment because I had to get to my video camera to turn on for me. Sorry, that was dorky. I know. But today is Talk Radio.
Show that warning was true.
Wife's being mean. Anyway, season 2, episode 42. Motivational Monday. March 10th, 2025. We are 18.90% through the year of 2025. And that is 9 weeks and 6 days, 69 days total, 1,656 hours, 99,360 minutes, and 5,961,600 seconds. Those are just the little number thing I do, you know, tell you how far we are into the year and all that stuff. And, yeah, just keeping you all abreast of what's going on in the world. Let me see. Check something real quick. Number door. That's it. Okay. I had to kind of go do a quick listen over on YouTube. The sound is working. I wanted to make sure. Okay. So I don't screw up on this one. But like I say, Motivational Monday. Trying to motivate myself for the upcoming week. It's never easy to motivate yourself for weeks coming up weeks and stuff. But this week we got 2 guests. March 12th we have John Bukowski, Wednesday, and then Friday, March 14th we'll have James Buckman. Those are the 2 this week. And the following week we got Monday, March 17th, Betsy Kudlinski. And then March 25th, R Truth. And then April 4th, Michael Allison. And then April 10th is Brown Landrum. Those are the guests coming up in the next, 2-3 weeks. But today, Motivational Monday and stuff, so a little bit of deep conversation, a little bit tonight, with the motivation of the week and trying to motivate myself for the week and getting out of my head. Today was kind of weird day of being lost in my head, just thinking and just being all stressed and depressed and all that crap. And then with the little note points I put, some of these things, if my mama watches, some of the stuff I talk about might upset her, might upset the wife, might upset people, but I have to be able to discuss my own feelings and stuff and vent and let things out, because other people in the world might deal with the same stuff, or there might be other people in the world that can be like, oh, it's okay, dude, blah blah blah, I've been through it, whatever. But I like planning dinners, coming up. It's gonna be stressful because planning dinners, and then we don't have a ton of food for planning of dinners, and we kind of out of food stamps and stuff. We don't got the money to be buying a bunch of groceries, so it's kind of I'm gonna be stressing about what to feed my family. What can I cook to feed my family? Do I have to experiment and put things together that I never usually put together? And people not like the food? I mean, I don't know. But I told the wife, I tell everybody, I figure it out one way or another. I mean, I always do my best to try to figure out stuff and, take care of my family the best way I can. I can't take care of my family financially right now. I can't take care of my family that way. But I can take care of my family by helping them and cooking for them and doing the things that help. Cause my mama's health is bad, my brother handicapped, the wife has her, back pains and different pains that go on. Especially since after her surgery, the back pain kind of blink, kicks in sometimes. Especially if she stands too long. So I try to chill, relax. I got this. It's just figuring out what to make, but I got this. And then the depression stuff, these are just things that I know piss people off when I talk about it because they always be like, "That's not true. That's not true." Well, true or not, it's thoughts that go in my head, and it's how I feel sometimes. So it's just the way it is. Um, like the feeling of being completely lost. I just don't know what to do, like with dinners or with this or with that, or like my live stream. Because Saturday I did the live stream with Hollywood Capone, and then when I watched it later, I noticed that the background video had like noise sounds to it, so it kind of like limited out Hollywood Capone's voice a little bit. But I mean, I managed with it, but it was just kind of like, what the heck, man? I know not to use that background video no more. um, and then like, a lot of times, I have no say in this house or in my life really. Like everything goes the way people want it to go, and if I bring up suggestions, people be like, whatever, don't want to hear it. Um, which is like that's why my entire family that live in this house right here, other than me, basically have control of everything in this house. So they say goes, it goes. You know, um, do I accept donations? Yes, I accept donations. um, you can go to my website, Criminals Entertainment, and donate, or you can in the description there should be the link to tipping or GoFundMe, all that stuff. Or scan the QR code over here, and you can donate to my helping me build my business up, get my business going, because I'm trying to get a business for videography and stuff like that going. And if I can get that going, then I can start getting some clients and some jobs going on. It'll bring in some income, and I'll be, a little bit better with my self esteem, my thing, because it's a rough thing when you want to build a business, but you have trouble doing it. You have no finances. You have, uh, you know, it's just basically you starting this thing, so it's hard to, um, but yeah, it's just kind of depressing to think about the the control of the house is basically in the hands of everybody else but me. I'm like, in a way, it's a good thing because I don't have to worry about things totally. But then when I do suggest things, they just be like not interested, or they don't want to do it that way, or whatever the case may be. Um, but it's just kind of a weird thing that nobody wants to take my suggestions without throwing it in my face and telling me the opposite or doing what they want. So, like, I always feel I only have control of a few things in my life. One is smoking, which, that's probably the worst thing to be in control of. Smoking, because it's ruining your health. But hey, I got control over that. And then my show here, Talk Radio, I have control over because I can, you know, I have it set up to be 11 p.m. every weeknight, boom, 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 and I have control over if I do it or not. And sometimes I get to where I'm like, I'm not gonna make it. I barely made the night's episode because I was playing Pet Sim 99 with the wife, and we were like in a raid, and like it was taking a little while to like break the chest and different things. So it was like taking some time, but it worked. Um, so yeah, it's just kind of rough sometimes with my depression, and when I get in my head, and when stress starts kicking in, and stress and depression goes hand in hand. If you get depressed, you're gonna get stressed. If you get stressed, you're gonna get depressed. That's why they rhyme. Get it? You get it? But yeah, it's just kind of a funny thing in my life where I have to kind of just sit there and most of the time just kind of keep my mouth shut and just, let things go and go with the flow and hope everything works out. And then the other thing I have control over is my business, which not much control over right now. I'm trying to get funds. I'm trying to do the GoFundMe thing. I'm trying to, do other things to try to get some funds to, you know, get licensed to be videography and, get more equipment, get other things to help with the business. And it's hard, okay? It's hard to do. But I keep trying and I keep putting myself out there. With this talk show even, I just put myself out there. So, that brings me to businesses a little bit. And, like I put down, sadly, owning a business doesn't seem to be in the cards, but I'm going to keep trying because I want to be a business owner. I want to do videography, make videos for people, for memories. I want to make people have memories that last forever. And that's just kind of a thing with me to like, I make videos for memories and put them together as memories from my own personal life. And then I got talk radio where I do the show here and talk to you all, entertain all you wonderful people, and well, try to anyways. And like talk radio even, I talk about talk radio. It's been kind of, down here. It hasn't really built up much. It's kind of, at a growing point, but it's not growing, as much as I'd like it to. To be honest, I'd like to have many, many more viewers than I have. But that's okay. I'd rather have many, many more subscribers and likes and shares and all that stuff, which will come in time, I'm sure. It's just the building up to that is like a pain in the butt. Like I said Saturday when I did the show with Hollywood Capone as my guest, and the sound of the background kind of overtook Hollywood Capone a little bit. So it was hard to kind of hear him sometimes. So I feel bad about that. And I'm like, man, I should have known and like muted that thing background or got rid of the sound or something. But I told Hollywood Capone maybe I'll have him on the show again later because he's writing another book and stuff like this. So, have him on again and be more of a success with that second show with Hollywood Capone. And I do my website every night a little bit, and I'm trying to work around some pricing, like how much it would cost for this and this and this if people hire me. And I don't want to go too high, but I don't want to go too low, and I want to kind of get like a good medium where it's like I'm making some money, but people aren't spending an arm and a leg to hire me. Because like when the person on Kick there said, "Do you accept donations?" So like I said, I have absolutely pretty much no money to be putting into this business. So and I don't really know much about owning a business. I've been reading online and studying and trying to get the pricing of these videography things kind of set in stone. Trying to lower them now. Thinking a little bit lower on the pricing. Maybe that'll, and then in the future when I get more recognizable and stuff like this, maybe up the price a little bit and just kind of play around with the pricing a little bit here and there. I don't know. I'm working on it. So the future isn't totally looking bright right now, but I'm shooting for the stars with it. I'm going to keep on pushing for my business and keep pushing this show to try to be better. As I always tease, I'm going to be better than Jimmy Kimmel. I'm going to be better than Jimmy Kimmel. I probably won't be better than Jimmy Kimmel because that's talking about Jimmy Kimmel, who's been doing late night talk shows on TV for like a long time, and I'm doing late night talk show on YouTube, not national television. Who knows? Maybe NBC or CBS or somebody would be like, see me, and be like, "Oh, we need to get him on our show on TV, late show, or something." Yeah, I don't know. Who knows? Um, but as you see with the business name, Provo's Entertainment, I'm shooting for videography, plus entertainment side, like live streams like this, possible like creating TV shows in the future or whatever, and just kind of aiming for different things, having goals, but being realistic, saying that I might not make those goals, but videography and stuff, I know I can do those things. It's just getting the name out there and getting people to, wish to hire me to do wedding videography or birthday parties or class reunions or any of those things. Even video yearbooks. That's one of my kind of main things I want to work towards. Video yearbooks for like high schools and middle schools and stuff like that. To go along with the books, like the regular yearbooks that you get, like the hardcover yearbooks and stuff. Add a DVD to that as like a video yearbook. People can have some sports and different events that went on through the year of the school year, some pictures, some music, and just throw it all together to make a little video yearbook story type thing. And people can watch it later on in life and be like, that's cool. But, and then I'm just, like I say, all the other services. And, just shooting for the stars with this. I'm trying my best, hoping for the best. I'm going to expect the worst, but I'm going to hope for the best. Because, I'm going to have failures before I have successes. It's just how life is. You can't expect to be like a success just like the first try. It takes time, it takes work, it takes studying, it takes, support from people, whether it's just support as in like watching these live streams and chatting with me, or going to my website, becoming a member, chatting over there on the forums or the groups or whatnot, donating to me, whatever type of support is good. Free support, non-free support, like just chatting, or the financial support, all that support is good, emotional support, all that. Which the family gives me emotional support. They always tell me I can do this and blah, blah, blah. And I'm good at the video editing and all this stuff. And they always show good emotional support. And then in my head, I'm like, y'all are full of it. But I'm going to keep trying because this is what I want to do. I'm passionate about videos, video editing, and making these shows, doing live streams. Like I do gaming live streams as well, just playing games on the internet and do lives of that because I have fun doing it. And I, like I say, I've been having to guess. I've had about 3 so far, and they went well, except Saturday with Hollywood Capone. But things happen, and accidents happen. And as you see scrolling down on the bottom right now, the next guest coming up, so just stay tuned. Come check out my show when I have my guest. Wednesday, March 12th, John Bukowski. That's pre-recorded. I already got it recorded. It's sitting on my computer waiting. And I'm just going to, when I go live, I'll just put it in as an extra scene and boom, set to go. A lot of the upcoming interviews are pre-recorded. I'll record them earlier in the day or whatnot and then put it onto the live. There's like 2 out two upcoming out of this lineup that are live. Um, Next Friday, James Buckman live, and then April 10th, Brownell Landrum. That one will be live streamed as well, because she was like, she asked if I could hold off till April 10th or somewhere around April 10th, because she'll be overseas, and my 11 p.m. will be like 9, 10 in the morning on where she'll be overseas or whatever. I was like, yeah, that's cool, whatever. So it works, you know. And then scrolling, you see, thanks for your continued support of Talk Radio. You know, just watching me and showing me support. And I appreciate it. Liking my videos, sharing my videos, subscribing or following me. It's all support. I appreciate it all. And then right here, purchase some Girl Scout cookies. You ain't got much longer to buy the Girl Scout cookies. But in the description, you can buy Girl Scout cookies from my child, Adeline. She'd be selling the Girl Scout cookies. So you can buy them and have them mailed to you from the Girl Scouts. We ain't going to deliver them, but the Girl Scouts will deliver them. And that shows support to our child and the Girl Scouts of America. Good organization for young girls, you know, stuff like that. But yeah, I thank you watching on Kick. Commented a few times. I appreciate you watching. And I know you said you accept donations. I don't expect donations, but if people wish to donate, that's cool. If not, that's cool too. I just appreciate the support of you watching and, you know, commenting. It's very appreciated. And when I do these Motivational Mondays and stuff, and I talk about my depression and my stress, it's just, you know, everybody deals with different levels of mental health, kind of. And mine's just a lot of depression and anxiety, which is why I'm surprised I can do this show and put myself out there, because I'm very socially anxious. And then I got the depression and the stress. I've been having the throat problem for a little while now. I've had there's like thyroid issues or something, and I went in, got it checked. They said that there's a nodule on my thyroid or something. And then they did a biopsy, and then they were like, "Oh, it's not cancerous." And I was like, "Okay, cool." And then my primary care doctor was like, "Just tell me if it grows any, or if you start having trouble swallowing." Like, well, I don't. It's not growing, but it gets sore after a while, especially if I'm like doing my normal and talking a lot, and then it just kind of starts getting sore, or I get itchy feeling in my throat. I don't know what's up with my thyroid, but I'll figure it out. I'll be like, "Oh, just take the thyroid. Heck with it. I don't care. Just take it." Then I don't have to worry about it no more. But yeah, you know, anybody who wants to feel free to check out my website, crowrulesentertainment.com. You know, become a member. You can chat in the forums. You can go to the groups and chat. Check out the services I offer. If anybody ever wants to hire me, cool. I'm up to going to different states and such. It's just going to cost you a little bit more if you're going to hire me from out of state, because I got to pay for my travel expenses, you know. But I'm open to it. And, you know, it's just a big passion of mine is video. Always has been for the past. I'm not going to. Should I? Let's see. Should I tell my age? Probably a good 30 years I've been passionate about videos. Okay. Now, if you think about that, a good 30 years of being passionate about videos, and you know I don't look 30, so yeah, you can do a little bit of math and know I'm a little older than that. What? She ratted me out saying I'm 50.
Yes, I'm a 50-year-old, okay? I'm 50, I'm old. But you're never too old to shoot for your dreams and your goals, you know? Never too old. You're never too young, and you're never too old. So, me starting late in life, it's just because, I don't know, I've always been afraid to get myself out there. And now it's like, I'm still afraid to get myself out there, but I got the wife, the mother, you know, people backing me a little bit and telling me, yeah, I can do this, support me. Mental and emotional support. They're like, you can do it. Don't give up. Don't give up. I'm like, I'm not going to give up. I just, you know, I'm trying here. Okay, I'm trying. And I'm trying to make the show a success. And I'm trying to make my business a success. And I'm trying to make myself a success. um, so, yeah, you know. And, and I'm to the halfway point of this show, like I said. Um, it's 11 p.m. till midnight. I got another half hour to figure out how to talk because that's another thing I have to work on. I got to work on the scripting of this show better, like scripting out how long to talk on a certain subject and um, go with it instead of like having all my show done in a half hour and then have a half hour to sit there and blab. That's why having guests helps because you know they help the time to go more. You know, and the guests I've had so far have been cool because like if I sit there and kind of stumble over my words, they will ask me a question, and then the conversation will continue because I'll be answering their question, which gets me back into the frame of okay, I can ask another question, and then throw the question on to the guest, and go back and forth. So it's kind of cool. Um, I will be working on a new project coming up shortly. If you go to my YouTube or to the Crow Rules Entertainment website and go to D&J Show, watch the first 2 seasons of D&J Show, which was me and my best friend Dan. We kind of put on a show, and I edited it, put it on YouTube. And then about 4 years ago, Dan passed away. Like, kind of things happened in his life. You know, his mama died after his dad left her. You know, his dad left her, and then his mama died, and then his dad came back with his new woman and helped Dan for a little bit, like right after his mom's passing, and then he just up and left and told Dan to keep the mortgage going on the house and blah 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 blah. And my friend Dan was a schizophrenic, so he was a little bit crazy and did not know how to really manage the money that well. So he go buy beers and action figures and all these other little things that he liked to buy, and he skip out on paying the mortgage or whatnot. And then he'd get cold because the power got turned off, but he wasn't paying for the power. And so he'd set a fire in the living room, which was carpeted. And I'm like, Dan, what are you doing, man? Come on. So he got evicted out of the house, of course, you know. So he became homeless, and I could not help him at the time, which is one thing that lingers in my head. You know, I could have done something, but I didn't because there was no way to help him. And then find out he like passed away on his front porch of his house that he got kicked out of. And they found him one morning laying on the porch dead. And I can't totally remember the like cause of death or diagnosis, but it wasn't nothing like shot or stabbed or murdered or nothing. It was some kind of health.
Something busted inside.
Yeah, some kind of hemorrhage type thing or something. It was something. It was a health issue. But you know, I just feel bad about that. So I'm gonna do a season 3 of D&J Show. a tribute season, just kind of showing tribute to my boy Dan, and having a little celebration of his life, basically. And after season 3 of D&J Show, that'll be it for D&J Show. And then I can stretch out to other shows that I might want to create or put together and kind of, have some fun with that. And then just the videography stuff, that's one of the main things. And then we're looking for. She's looking for nuts. I got nuts for you.
Shut up.
I got nuts for you.
They over. They could be over there. I don't know. Are you good?
Probably under the bed a little or something.
Nope.
No, I mean by the head of the bed. She looking for nuts.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, I'm just saying I got a couple nuts. But
I
anyway,
don't want those. They're too old and not very playable.
anyways, this is my family. They just goof off with me so much, and they're my support system. I love my family. They support me. They're very dying. But no, they show support by pushing me, telling me I can do this. And when I want to quit, they tell me not to, and they tell me to keep going. So, I mean, it's a very good family dynamic in that sense. So, I appreciate all my family. I appreciate everybody who views this show. I don't know if the person on Kick is still watching, but I had one viewer on Kick at least. And up on the top here, you see the numbers. I got 1 on Twitch, 0 on Facebook, and 0 on YouTube. So see, the numbers aren't like taking off like I want them yet. I want them higher. More and more viewers. And I'll get there. It's just, I got to get my my groove going. Get scripting things out better to where I have content that people want to hear about and actually talk about them. See, my mama watches the new like from Nancy Armstrong. My mama is watching on Facebook. See, I don't think these numbers up here are 100% accurate because it says 0 Facebook viewers, and my mama just liked the video. So apparently, there's at least 1 watching on Facebook. So, but yeah, I just try to make this show a success. So you can tune in every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, same time every night of the week, 11 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And I'll have guests coming up. I'm still working on getting even more guests. Stuff like that. So it's kind of cool. And feel free to watch the last 3 episodes with my first 3 guests. Last Wednesday was James Gephardt, and then last Thursday was Randy Overbeck, and then Saturday, which was a delay from Friday. It was supposed to be Friday, but I did it Saturday because technical difficulties. And the technical difficulties kept going on Saturday even for Hollywood Capone. But I try my best. John Pukowski, I already got his interview done. It's on my computer, ready to be uploaded on Wednesday to be, ooh yeah. And then March 14th, James Buckman, live. So I gotta make sure I don't do the same background again. I want it to be better, okay? March 17th, Betsy Kudlinski, pre-recorded. I'm going to record that one. March 25th, R-Truth. That's going to be pre-recorded. April 4th, Michael Allison. That will be pre-recorded. And then April 10th, Brown Old Landrum, live. as of now, unless she says she can't do it live or something. But I'm always open to pre-recorded or live because you know, it'll work both ways. Um, I'm just sitting here blabbing away to you all, and I think the wife putting on some kind of story. I think she's gonna lay down and get some rest. And the mama's watching. I told her to get some rest, but mom's stubborn. She's stubborn as a mule. And then the brother, handicapped brother, he in the room doing his whatever, whatever. So when I get to the end of this episode, where I'm closing it down, and then after I get done, I'm gonna go have me a cigarette, and then do a few things on my website and work on a few things before I go to bed, and then get some sleep. So it's kind of the plan for the night anyway. Because I gotta update my website a little bit after this episode and work on a few things on my website and just kind of have fun like that. So as I always say with the mental health part of these shows that I do Monday and Tuesday. Monday and Tuesday are usually the mental health kind of nights. Motivational Monday, Transformative Tuesday, which is tomorrow. Transformative Tuesday, which I'll talk about, ways people can transform their lives for the better. And then Wednesday is Wedgie Wednesday. Wedgie Wednesday. And then Thursday is Time Warp Thursday, where we talk about paranormal and ghosts and aliens and Bigfoot, urban legends and myths, and all that kind of freaky stuff in the world. Time travel, all that stuff. And then Friday, finally Friday, the end of the week.
No. Battery, look, battery.
And Mama talking about batteries. Hold on.
Oh, you can charge.
Okay, sorry about that. But I'll be back momentarily. Hold on. For a minute or two. Yeah, I'm back. Sorry about that, everybody. My mama needed batteries for her remote control on the TV. So she I need batteries for my remote control. So I went, help my mama, I try to be there for everybody. I try to help and support as well as them supporting me. I support them.
by helping with batteries for the TV remote control, so she could change her channel or whatnot. Um, and the wife's just laying on the bed eating some nuts. um, Child's resting, not feeling good. And my brother's just being my brother, a pain in the butt. And my viewers, whoever's viewing me, you all are watching me be adored. And it's appreciated, you know. Because now instead I got 1 Twitch viewer, 2 YouTube viewers, 0 Facebook, and Kick, it doesn't show Kick viewers, so I don't know who's watching on Kick, but you know, I appreciate anybody who's watching on any platform I'm on. Even though it should say 1 Facebook, because I went in there, and my mama is watching my show, so I don't understand. What the heck, man? I think it's just a glitch in the system or something. I don't know. Yeah. A glitch in the matrix or something, you know? Things like that happen. Glitches in the matrix. But yes, I appreciate you guys watching, tuning in, giving me a chance. And you know, I encourage y'all go check out my website, become a member if you wish. You can even subscribe to get newsletters, like on the bottom of the main page, the first page of my website. You can subscribe, and you'll get like newsletters once in a while. I'll start doing those again. I was doing newsletters, but I figured ain't nobody joining my site, so I'm not gonna do the newsletters. But you know, if I get people who want to join my website or join to subscribe to get the newsletters, you know, hey, I'll start doing them again. I didn't mind doing it. It was kind of cool. And there's going to be future features added to the website, you know, different things coming out of the crazy mind of Jonathan Riley. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of things up here that are visions, you know, that I have ideas. It's just bringing them out into reality and making them happen. That's the hard part of this progress, you know. Bringing out those ideas, you know, getting things going with my business, with my ideas, and just getting them out. I'm going to start putting things on paper more and writing things down and kind of brainstorming stuff because, you know, the past interviews I've had this last week, you know, I had people telling me, you know, to write down my ideas and kind of brainstorm on paper, you know, and just, it helps to get it out of your mind and onto paper somehow and just, you know, write it down. And then kind of go through the process of reading what you wrote and trying to figure out how to make that happen and going for it. So, with that being said, I got 12 minutes left. And I had to sneeze, that's why I did that. Trying to be polite. Blow my nose real quick. Blow my nose because I'm crazy. Yeah. Yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Talk Radio. Yeah, I try to stretch out the talking and do better at that, and I'm working on it. I'm slowly getting better with this whole talk show thing where I talk about stuff. It's that I gotta learn how to stretch out a conversation more. Stuff like that. Just kind of build my communication style, I guess. Get better with my communication style. Be better at talking. Be better at stretching out my conversations. And not repeating myself 65 times in an episode. That's 65 times in 1 hour. That's not communication
skills. That's rambling and nervousness. That's what that is. Okay. Um, but yeah, just feel free to keep an eye on the Crow's Entertainment website, or even talk radio over on Facebook, or Crow's Entertainment on Facebook, or keep an eye on Riley Radio YouTube channel for the future things coming. Things are coming in the future. I just have to get to the point where I can start bringing out these ideas and bringing it to reality. That's the hard part. But I'll get there. So, and if anybody ever watches this and wishes to possibly become like a guest on my show, feel free to comment with I don't know, your email address or something, maybe, I don't know, or go to my website. Yeah, just go to my website, and there's an email address at the bottom of the page where you can send me an email and talk about it, because I'm always looking for guests, always looking for people to bring on the show and talk to and stuff. If I get a future co-host, that would be all right and cool too. It's just all building. I'm still building this. I'm still growing this show, growing my business, growing my confidence in myself of doing this. As you can probably tell, I'm still a little nervous with it all, but I'll get past that. I'll give me a couple of years. I'll be all like a pro at this stuff. I'll be Jimmy Kimmel in disguise. And I have fun doing this. I don't know. I'm slowly getting to the point where I don't care what people think. If they think I'm an idiot, they don't have to watch the show. Right. If they think I'm cool, they can watch the show all they want. I just want to build an audience, and a loyal audience would be cool. People who watch every night and just kind of, keep track of my show, and keep track of me, keep track of Crow's Entertainment, my business. Because this is part of Crow's Entertainment. This is the free part. This is free. All I ask for during these shows is donations or, stuff like that. Tips, donations, GoFundMe, donating, things like that. Anything helps. And in the description, there's a bunch of links. There's the Streamlabs link where you can buy merch, or you can buy a tip, or you can donate. And then GoFundMe where you can donate. And there's links to my website, links to my Facebook page, my YouTube channel, my Twitch channel, my Kick channel. But just a bunch of links. Links to W Energy and Rogue Energy, where you can buy W Energy drink and Rogue Energy drink. And I get a cut, kind of a cut from it, from being an affiliate. So it's just kind of cool. And I'm just kind of trying to be successful at this stuff. And if I can get some funding, that would be awesome, because that'll help me, get things going with business licenses or whatever, equipment, better lighting for the green screen. As you see, you can still see green around my fingers a little bit. And just, other future things I have goals for. Anything helps. It could be $1. I don't care. It helps. It's a start, But then if you want to just continue with free support by watching my show, helping me build an audience, that works as well. I like that too. So I will close out the show. I got about 6 minutes, so give or take a few minutes of talking to close out, and then the ending song. It'll be an hour.
Um, and I tried my best to stay dedicated to same time every night and an hour every night. But with like Hollywood Capone Friday night, I had no audio coming through. I could not hear him or nothing. And I was like, shoot, man, what the heck? So I had to like email him and say, can we do it Saturday night? And he was like, yeah, that's cool. I was like, all right. And then I worked on it overnight, got the audio working again, and did it Saturday night. It was just a delay, technical difficulties in my brain. No, just kidding. Technical difficulties in my brain. But you know, things happen like that. You get little technical difficulties, things that happen, and it's not predictable sometimes. You don't know what's going to happen. It just happens. Okay. But yeah, just keep tuning into YouTube, Kick, Twitch, Facebook. Keep an eye out for my episodes every night, 11 p.m. until midnight. Pacific Standard Time, Washington. That's where I live, Washington State. So yeah, West Coast of America. Every weeknight. Once in a while, if I mess up on a Friday, I'll put it on a Saturday. But usually, I'm pretty good at not having those audio issues. But yeah, much love to you all. I thank you all for the support your show, by watching my show, liking my show, subscribing to my channel, following me, whatever. It means a lot to me that y'all like my show and are willing to give it a shot and listen to me and wait to see what comes in the future of building this show up and being better. So I appreciate it. So for that, I will talk to you guys tomorrow night. So 23 hours from now, roughly. So much love. I will talk to you guys then. And don't do nothing I want to do. Okay? Now, when I go to the ending screen, the song will mess up for a little bit. I'm going to have to stop the song that's playing to put on my ending credit song. Okay? So, technical difficulties. Trial and error. Okay? So, peace. See you guys tomorrow.